What's up, traders? Welcome to weekly forex forecast. We have spent an incredible week. You have seen last week was awesome. We have closed quite a few winning trade successfully. You have seen in the live trading session every day. Now there is another volatile week coming. This week there will be quite a few high impact news release coming up, including NFP. Every day the pairs will be volatile because there will be a daily, monthly and weekly candle close, and all the pairs will be volatile. And if you wanna trade it every day live with me, then don't miss out this opportunity. Smash the like button and also hit that red subscribe button and also press that bell notification so that you're notified as soon as we release analysis, strategies, as well as live trading session. Now today with this forex forecast, the list is a bit longer. Don't worry, I will put a timestamp in the description area. Whichever pairs or indices you are not trading, you can skip that. Now today the pairs that we will be doing a complete multi-time frame analysis are British pound US dollar, GBPCHF, GBPJPY, GBPNZD, EUROAUD, GBPCAD, USDCAD, Euro dollar, gold, dollar yen, EUROCHF, USD Mexican peso, USDZAR, USOIL, DXY. In cryptos, we will be analyzing BTCUSD and Ethereum USD, and also US 500 and US 30 are indices that also we will be covering today. At the same time, if you haven't watched my previous week's forex forecast, I'll put a link in the description area, and also I'll be putting a link above. Most of the pairs did exactly the same way I have analyzed. You may watch them to have some confidence about my analysis. Now before I begin the full multi-time frame analysis, let me introduce myself. My name is Nizam. I'm a full-time trader, author, as well as founder of Forex Trading Wizard Academy. I am Forex Wizard, the wizardry every day you will find in this channel, including live trading session, strategies, live analysis, as well as educational content that will change the way you trade completely. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and also press that bell notification so that you don't miss out any of the wizardry that I post every single day. With that being said, let's jump on to this weekly forex forecast. Okay guys and girls, let's begin with British pound US dollar. Now British pound US dollar is going to be hot this week. There will be quite a few news release, high impact news release, and also it is now very volatile. So first let's start with GBPUSD. Now as usual, I will be starting my chart based on higher time frame, and then slowly I will jump onto lower time frame to see what kind of trading opportunity may arise. Now this is a weekly forex forecast, so I will give you a general idea how the market may move, but every day I post also analysis and also live trading session to give you exactly pinpoint trade signal, sometimes analysis, whatever you like. This is a money making channel, guys. So British pound US dollar, what you see that this is the monthly time frame. Okay, first of all, always you need to look at the bigger picture so that you can remove the noise and see which way the market is heading. You need to see the direction, and then you need to see the point where you can enter a trade from the lower time frame. So direction, clearly British pound US dollar is bearish. So British pound US dollar is bearish after this head and shoulder here. This is the monthly chart. We saw that there has been a head and shoulder, and then as usual the British pound US dollar broke to the downside. Now at this point from here, we can expect British pound US dollar to slide further, as due to the war and fundamental reason British pound US dollar now highly bearish. Okay, so we can expect this is the level that you see the previous doji here. We can expect this price to come back to this level. At least this is the candle that has been created just after the pandemic. So we might see British pound US dollar coming to this level at least this month or early next month. Let's see weekly time frame how the price action is forming. Now this is the situation here. Now weekly, what we see that the past week British pound US dollar has created a doji. Now after this kind of doji, there are two possible scenario clearly. One is British pound US dollar come down a little bit and then started to move up. Another possible scenario, high probability that British pound US dollar is dropping down here, dropping to the downside. Now which one is likely to happen? Most likely to happen to me is the direction of the trend. So always follow the direction of the trend. Now there is another important confluence in this British pound US dollar that weekly doji will break down, is that you see there is a double top formation here. There is a double top and then the price broke down. Now with this doji, basically the price tested this double top, this previous support. This is the support here, tested as a resistance. Now this is the real education, guys. Always I mention when I do analysis that in most cases, if you see a double top or double bottom formation, in most cases you will see that the price is going up to test this previous support, okay, this previous support as a resistance and then drop. So that is likely to happen with this one as well, that British pound US dollar basically created a doji, and from here we can expect this price to drop down. Now let's see on the daily time frame. Now we have a high impact news release on the first day of the trading week or second day. You can look, let's see the Forex factory, where you will find all the news release, high impact news release. So we see that on Monday in Sydney time, 10 p.m. there is a high impact news release on British pound US dollar. Now in this news release, what we might see that, you see this is the daily time frame. Now what I strongly believe that British pound US dollar will rise up a little bit, and from here we might see a bigger drop. So at the same time, this is the daily chart, guys. You see there is a head and shoulder is being created. Now when I release analysis every day, you saw that how the analysis is working out exactly. Smash the like button if you have seen that, because this is going to be incredible. Now what we see that on the daily time frame, British pound US dollar tested this blue, this is the 20 period moving average, and created a doji. Now from here there are two possible scenarios I'm telling you guys. One is we might see a gap opening in the new trading week. Okay, so if there is a gap opening here, okay, then high probability that British pound US dollar will have a big move to the downside. Okay, if there is a gap opening. So let's see on the 4-hour time frame. Now the gap you may see on the MetaTrader 4, even not in the trading view. So you see this, there is a false breakout, quite a few false breakout. This is the 4-hour chart. There is one here, there is one here. So when you see that kind of false breakout, they are basically the big boys grabbing liquidity, and then they will, you know, boom, they will start to move down. So with that being said, I strongly believe that British pound US dollar will drop from here, and I could be wrong at any time. And at the same time, this is the 4-hour chart. We see a head and shoulder has been created as well here, so to reverse this uptrend, this 4-hour time frame. Now at any point, I'm telling you, it could, you know, move, create a bullish pattern and started to move up. So do not risk a big money from your trading account, guys. This is the only reason traders lose money. Be patient, take a big profit and keep a small risk. That is the key in trading. Thank you for your support to this channel. Now smash the like button, and also don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done yet. Let's see another currency pairs that will be covering now is GBPCAD. Let's see what happened. Now you see this is the trade that we have taken with our VIP members on the last day of trading week, and also this is the same trade I have live streamed when the price was here I have given this trade to you guys for free in the live stream. If you haven't seen the Friday live stream, I will put in also in the link in the description. You can watch them, quite a few trade signal that I have given and also discussed. You see how incredibly that worked out. Now again, GBPCAD, let me explain again why I gave this trade signal, and this is the best education you will find in YouTube, guys. It's free because I had a difficult life in this business. I know I learned from my pain, from my mistakes. I know your pain, I understand, so I want to help you, and at the same time I feel good when I can put value in your business, in your life. So let's see GBPCAD, how it worked out. This is the 4-hour chart, guys. This is the real education you need to keep in mind. Now this one, see GBPCAD, this how I explained in the last day, and it's still there. See, this is the downtrending market structure. First thing you look at when you see a pair is the trend. When you see the trend, the direction of the trend, always trade with the trend. So we see that this is the downtrending market structure creating a series of lower high and lower low, and GBPCAD has done this over and over again. So we saw that GBPCAD has a downtrending market, and now at this point what you saw, when this candle was formed, then I sent the trade signal. Now why I traded this bearish engulfer? This is a textbook bearish engulfer. Now look at the top of this bearish engulfer. You see this crossed the previous candle's high, and look at the bottom of the bearish engulfer, it crossed the previous candle's low. This is the one thing. Another thing you need to keep in mind, where this bearish engulfer is formed, along the direction of the trend or against the trend. When you see this bearish engulfer is formed along the direction of the trend, then in an area of value, that is the high probability trade setup. Now GBPCAD, see, there is a back-to-back. You see there are one red, one green, one red, and created a strong level of resistance, and this bearish engulfer formed just below this resistance, and that is the high probability trade, and that is what patiently you need to wait when you are trading. Now at this point, guys and girls, what happened, you see this, we triggered the trade in the next 4-hourly candle. Smash the like button if you made money from this. If you haven't seen this video, watch that live streaming, then you'll have confidence about in your trading. Now at this point, what is likely to happen? To be honest, CAD is very stronger. Okay, so we need to look for always bearish setup at this point due to the war and fundamental reason. CAD is stronger, and CAD is stronger because of the oil price is going high. So when oil or CAD is fully related, so GBP is getting weaker, so it could be a huge move. Now from here, how can you trade? Let's see quickly a multi-time frame approach, then I will come back to this 4-hour time frame to see how we can find a trading opportunity. Okay, so this is the monthly chart. We see that, look at this, what happened. There was a big consolidation. This is a big consolidation. Remember, the more consolidation you will see when the breakout happen, the stronger the movement will be. Now in these consolidations, couple of clues you need to keep in mind. First of all, this is the monthly chart. Look at the bigger picture. What kind of market is this? It's a bullish or bearish? Even 5 years old kid can say this is a bearish market, right? So monthly bearish, bigger picture bearish. Now we see that in the recent time frame there is a consolidation and deceleration. See, this is the thing that always you need to keep in mind. Consolidation, how the consolidation is forming, is it rising or falling? Now this consolidation is a falling, right? It's a deceleration. That means the buyers is getting weaker and weaker. And finally, with this pin bar, this is the monthly pin bar, GBPCAD broke. Now after this big monthly candle, even I strongly believe that this current monthly candle in the next week could come to this level even, so we can see a big move on GBPCAD. Let's see on the weekly what kind of trading or price action is forming. Now weekly as well, you see after the back-to-back quite a few weeks, we saw this week also a strong move. Now from here, I think that I strongly believe it will start to move down. Now let's see on the daily time frame. Now daily we saw that the price was coming with a trend as explained. Now after this day we might see a gap opening and we could see further down. Let's see on the 4-hour time frame. Now this is where we will be entering the trade. Now as you see that on the 4-hour we came back again, we saw there is a false breakout here, and so quite a few a strong false breakout, meanings that it could go down further. So what is the best place to trade? Now let's see, during the high impact news release we might see that GBPCAD, this is the lower channel of this bottom, so the price was moving along this channel. Now what might happen that in the new trading week GBPCAD may create a smaller candle. If it creates a smaller candle, couple of dodges to the upside, and then as soon as it will start to fall down again, at that point we will be trading with our students from here to the downside. And probably if you are in YouTube live streaming, I will discuss again, so make sure you hit that subscribe button and also press that bell notification so that you don't miss out this kind of opportunity next time. Sometime you need to let miss trade. That is the key. Never trade FOMO or never be restless in your trading. Trading is all about patience, and you need to let yourself to miss trade so that you don't make a mistake. Sometimes you need to make a mistake, okay? Never take it seriously. Traders are those who makes most mistakes, so allow yourself to make mistake, but keep the risk low. Don't make mistake taking a big risk, okay? Make mistake with a smaller risk, with a bigger profit target. You will become a profitable trader. So this is the GBPCAD. Let's see now all GBP pairs. As you see that GBPUSD GBPCAD is bearish. Now quickly I will go through other GBP pairs now, except GBPJPY. Now as you see that GBPJPY currently at the top of the mountain, there was a bigger move, you see. Now what I think, I will not go a separate analysis for GBPJPY because you see that this is the monthly, weekly are a strong move. I have a when there was a viral video on this GBPJPY analysis which has created a fish pattern. You can see this analysis in my channel. It's really worth watching. Then you will see how the price is moved from here, and I have predicted that how it worked out. Now what I think in the next week GBPJPY, let's see on the weekly what happened. So you see this is the weekly candle, and I think that even GBP against JPY may drop because this price is now alone standing as a lonely crow, and it might feel lonely here, so we might see drop. Let's see, but I will not trade to the downside, to be honest, because it's a high momentum uptrending market. So what I will be doing basically is I will be focusing on other GBP pairs and I will keep GBP JPY alone. So you might see that GBP JPY moving like that slowly to the upside if it is not a high impact high move, or we might see that GBP JPY moving in a sideways, okay, and slowly decelerating. So next week I will not be looking at GBP JPY because it's I will see if it creates a new structure, then we will be looking for it. Rather I will focus on British Pound US Dollar, and let's see GBPNZD. That also can give us a trading opportunity. So let's see GBPNZD, same kind of situation, bearish. This is the monthly, and we saw that on the monthly GBPNZD went reached at the top, and then back to back 2 months we see a strong move. This month also the price here, and it could drop further down in this instrument GBPNZD. Let's see weekly what kind of price action. Now what we see that weekly GBPNZD basically broke this level of support as well. You see previous weeks 2021 in November this price reached here, and from here went up, the price came down. Now at this point you see it didn't do any retracement, but because of this fundamental change in NZD, British Pound US Dollar world situation, the price is behaving a bit in an abnormal way. We see that there is no significant retracement to the upside, so that means that we even could see further drop. So if we see that next week with a gap opening here, this is the weekly candle, we might see another big drop downside. After the we have to see what happened after this high impact news release. So let's see on the daily time frame. Now daily, what we see, to me this is a bearish price action. So this is the daily bearish price action, guys and girls. I could be wrong, but it is a bearish price action. Why? You see there is a, first of all, big move, okay, like that, and then we saw that the price created a deceleration like this kind of pattern. So this is a very, very strong bearish price action. Let me draw it separately. So when you see a move like that and decelerating and consolidating like that, this is another preparation for another move to the downside. So that is what happened. You see there is a move without any retracement, and then deceleration and consolidation and preparing for another move. So with that being said, I will after the market opens, if this daily candle not broken during the news release, then I strongly believe that GBPNZD will drop from here. Now, as I told you, I said does not mean that it's a Bible, okay? That I could be wrong at any point, so make sure you manage your risk if you trade this, and also do not take a big risk. That's only the thing I can say, because I don't lose money. That's secret, okay? Don't make money, but don't lose money. If you don't lose money, sit down on the desk, money will come to your account without any trading, okay? So keep in mind. So GBPNZD, GBPJPY we covered. Now GBPCHF, same kind of situation. Now let me tell you in GBPCHF what might happen. Now you see this is the daily chart. So same thing, if I go quickly on the month, you see there is a monthly, this is an overall bearish market. You see this is a clearly defined bearish market. Previous months it's a bearish engulfer, you see. So this is a very, very textbook bearish engulfer, and now we saw that the price went up, tested this around half body of this monthly candle. Now this monthly candle, we can expect it to drop further. Now let's see on the weekly time frame what kind of price action. Now on the weekly we saw a doji, okay? So after this doji, as usual, we can expect it to drop, because first of all, see there is a big move followed by 3 weeks retracement. Now the sellers coming into the market, and we can expect it to drop again. Let's draw this level. At least we can target to this level, this price to come, so which can give us a trading opportunity. Now what is likely to happen based on daily is that I'm a wizard, as I told you. It doesn't mean that you should take a big risk based on what I say. I always say this, because this is what normally, especially beginners traders, makes this mistake. I did the same. It's okay, but don't repeat the mistake again. So what I do, what I think, this is the daily candle. The price is likely to go up little bit, test this 20 period moving average on the daily, and then drop to this level. So this is the situation could happen with GBPCHF. You might say, how do you say like this? Well, experience, and I can say that sometime I spend hours, days, months in front of chart. I as I mentioned every day, that I had a very difficult life in trading, and I learned from my mistake. So it's now ingrained in my brain. I don't know the correct word for this English word, but it became like the written in my brain how the chart works. Every candle, even I think I made so many back testing that even I can remember in the past what happened in the monthly, what is the candle, what is the height of, like this. So let's see how it happened, but at the same time, no one can predict the future with 100% accuracy. Trading is all about probability, okay? So keep in mind that. Now let's see, so we finish all the GBP pair. Let's go to the EURAUD, what kind of price action it is creating. EURAUD also, as I mentioned in quite a few of my analysis, what we saw that Euro AUD after this doji from here, first big move and then doji here and then another move, and I think is still it is highly bearish. So we might see a gap opening here. If we see a gap opening with a big red candle down, you can expect another bigger move downside. So let's see what kind of price action it is creating. So weekly, this is the daily chart. Now weekly we saw, see, this is what you need to keep in mind. Always go to the past data and see what happened, because future is future, but the past will give you what happened. You know why? Is the reason is, you see this move is not a move, is basically some orders inside. Okay, so the people who, big boys who placed order here, this order is basically moving this price here. So what happened in the past, that is the indication of the future movement. So what you see, Euro AUD, this is the weekly chart. You see there is a big false breakout here. You know, this is the false breakout here, double top on the weekly time frame. Also there is one false breakout here, price went up, broke the level, and then immediately came back. So what all this false breakout mean, that when you see a false breakout to the one side, most cases you will see price will move to the other side. So the reason is because the big boys need liquidity. Okay, liquidity, what does it mean? It means that, say, let's say you sold here, okay, you put your stop loss here above the level, right? So if big boys want to sell this market, they need buyers. This transaction happened between buyers and sellers. Okay, so now if they want to sell, they need a buyer. Now if you are selling, everyone is selling, then who will be buying? No buyer. But your stop loss, when they hit your stop loss, you turned into a buyer. Okay, you sold the market, but your stop loss hitting means you basically bought. So what they do, either intentionally or slippage, there are many theory behind it. I would say that intentionally, because they want to invest something to get more. So intentionally the price is moved there, okay, and then hit your stop loss, you turned into buyer, and then they sell. So they have a liquidity. Now because they have a liquidity, the price has a huge momentum. Now what we saw previous week, there is a textbook pin bar. Now with this pin bar, basically the price tested this previous, you see this is the previous support here, okay, here tested as resistance, here also tested as resistance. So the trend is going according to the theory, and this is weekly chart. Is a big consolidation is broken, and from here we can expect Euro AUD to slide further down. So let's see what happened in the next week. This is the weekly chart, daily chart. Let's see on the 4 hour. Now monthly same, so I'm not going again monthly because we already have enough confirmation. So weekly, what I think that if Euro AUD closes with a gap, then I will be advising my students to go short with a proper entry, stop loss, and take profit. Let's see how the market opens. So this is the Euro AUD. Now let's see about USD CAD. Now USD CAD, also I mentioned in my live streaming when the price was here, what did I say? That the price is dropping, will drop when the daily candle, I think this daily candle was here as a doji, the price was here. You can watch that live streaming, it's here. I will put a link in the description. You can watch that to see how this price moved. So now let's see first of all 4 hour. This is the USD CAD. We'll see first higher time frame, weekly. Now weekly, the previous week we saw this. You see this is the strong bearish candle. After this candle, we saw that this current week another move pushed to the downside, and I think that it will continue to fall because, as I told you, CAD is getting stronger and stronger unless there is any fundamental big change. So this is the monthly chart on USD CAD, and we saw that on the monthly there has been a head and shoulder, and we see this monthly candle is dropping well below, and we could see continuation of this move at certain level at least, so which can give us a big move towards downside. So let's see daily how the price action is forming. Now daily time frame, what we saw, you see back to back every day without any stoppage, the price is dropping. Now this kind of move is really strong move. Okay, so what might happen, I don't think that GBPCAD will be able to break this level and go up. It could go up, but if I see a gap opening, that means this level is broken and opened with a gap, then I will be shorting from here based on 4-hour time frame with a high risk to reward ratio. If I see that it's moving, let me show you on the 4-hour how it could happen. So I want to see a quick retest of this previous, you see this is the 4-hour doji, and at least I want to see a retest of this support as a resistance here, slow movement like the GBPCAD, and then I want to see that it is dropping. Let's see how the price action form, how the trade goes work out. Now we'll be seeing now at this point euro. So we did the GBPCAD, euro dollar. Okay, euro dollar, this is the daily chart. This is also a bearish price action pattern. Euro is very weak now, so we could see, let's see first of all weekly time frame. So what do we see, that euro previous week has created it's a a very interesting candle just below this level of resistance. This is the weekly chart. Okay, so with this is a bearish move. Why I think this is the bearish move? That's what you need to understand. Firstly, this is the weekly chart. As I told you, look at this one here. This is a trend is down. Okay, clearly defined downtrending market structure, creating a series of lower high and lower low. And after this downtrend, what happened? The price tries to create a pattern and broke down with a gap opening. Okay, now remember, this is true trading education. When you see a consolidation and then breakout, okay, you can expect a test of this breakout, right? A test this previous support as a resistance. Okay, when you see one time test and the price went again, tested again, but in the second test, if you see that it has created a lower high, that's a high probability downtrend or move down. Smash the like button now. And also, if you want to join my program, we made money every single day. Learn my strategy. There is a discount going on, link in the description. Go there. If you don't want to join, completely fine. Stay with me in this channel. I'm trying to give you as much as I can. That is my goal, is to help you to become a trader. Okay, it's my job is to make you a trader. Stay with me, manage risk all the time. Now at this point, what we see, that you see, we see that weekly euro dollar basically decelerated in this retest of this previous support here. There is a resistance here that has been tested, and we see that there is a deceleration of this move. Now let's see on the daily time frame how the price action is forming. Now daily as well, what we see, that euro dollar, basically the last day of trading week, you saw the price went up, even crossed this doji, and then decelerated to the downside. Now there are two possible scenarios at this point with euro dollar to happen. Is first scenario, we might see a gap opening as like the GBP, as I said you, and after this gap opening, we might see the price is dropping from here, or maybe after a gap opening going up and then dropping. One scenario. Another scenario is euro dollar may go up, another even cross this last day's candle, test this 20 period moving average, and then from here we might see a drop. So it will depend on the 4-hour time frame, and I will definitely advise you during the live trading session, or even in the VIP members. If I find trade signal, I'll send you. And by the way, in the live streaming, when the candle was here, what did I say? The euro dollar is likely to drop, and it has done exactly. Smash the like button now. Watch that live streaming to see how it worked out. Now let's see. Now we'll be doing dollar yen and then EURUSD CHF and USDZAR, gold, quite a few pairs. So stay tuned, stick till the end. Now let's see EUROCHF. Okay, now EUROCHF, you see this is the trade that we are running. The trade is already there, so I strongly believe that it will be a winning trade. Let's see, still we are running with some profit. We are around, I think, 50 around how many pip, let me check. EUROCHF pip value is more. Let's see, we are running around 10-12 pip profit, but it should be going down. Strongly believe. At the same time, if it goes up, let it go. We are not worried because we manage the risk. Now let's see monthly on EUROCHF. Now monthly EUROCHF is bearish, guys. Why? Because you see the previous months, there is this monthly candle is basically a strong bearish engulfer with a false breakout to the upside of this trend line, and then created as a bearish engulfer. This current month, the price already went up to this level of resistance, tested this, and now we see it went up again, came down, went up again. Now from here it is likely to drop. Okay, EUROCHF should drop. Now let's see on the weekly. Now weekly as well, we saw that what we saw, the same thing with euro dollar. As I told you, there is a weekly resistance here. You see this is the level of support. So let me show you, this is the level of support here, support here, support here. Now in the first week we saw the price penetrated there, came back down, now closed below this level of support again. So that means the same thing, tested the level, and again lower high has been created. That means the buyers getting weaker. As a seller, we are on the winning side. So let's see what happened on the weekly as well. We see bearish. So let's see daily time frame, how the price action is forming. Now daily as well, we see after this bearish engulfer, by the way, I posted analysis, and this, you see this daily bearish engulfer, this one actually crossed this doji above and then drops, which is a high probability trade, because we saw this bearish engulfer basically is a sign of further movement down. And at the same time, on the daily time frame, we have seen a perfectly defined head and shoulder, meaning EUROCHF waiting for a big move to the downside, and we are on the winning side. Smash the like button now. Now let's see dollar yen, and then I will go to gold and some other pairs, and let's see how it happens. Okay, dollar yen is very weaker, and dollar getting stronger, as you have seen. So we might see from here even further movement to the upside dollar yen, but I'll not trade for now dollar yen, because I want to trade other, because you shouldn't trade all the time the same USD pairs. But you can say that then why I put on the list, so that I can tell you that what is likely to happen with the dollar yen. So what might happen, you see this is the prices went well above dollar yen. I will trade if I see proper price action pattern. Not saying that I will not trade. I will trade, but it is a less probability that we might find a proper entry, because it's in a very high momentum. So weekly, monthly is bullish. You see this price is highly bullish now at the top. So we neither can't buy nor sell at this point. Let's see on the 4 hour. Okay, so 4 hour, what I think in the next trading week, we might see the dollar yen moving in a sideways or creating another structure to the upside. So in what situation I will be trading dollar yen? See, this is the weekly candle, right? I want to see back to back already 3 weeks drop. I want to see a significant retracement with the next week candle. So even we might see next week dollar yen has created a doji here. Okay, on the other hand, if I see that dollar yen on the 4 hour, if I see a bigger candle has been created, a bullish engulfer, like this one, okay, then I will be trading. I need a structure here that is giving a support for this trade to the upside. So this is the situation with dollar yen, bullish. Let's see what happened next week. So let's start with USD ZAR. Now USD ZAR, as you can see that this is 4-hour time frame. Now in this 4-hour time frame, you see there is a trade just been hit profit target last day of trading week, and this trade signal basically I have given for free in my YouTube live streaming. Now if you have seen that, you made money, smash the like button. And if you haven't seen that, you didn't make money, don't worry. Every single day I live stream, provide analysis to help you in your trading. So make sure you hit the subscribe button and also press that bell notification so that you don't miss out any of this, analysis, trade signal like this. But at the same time, make sure you manage your risk. Now USDZAR, let's see what's happening next. First of all, we will be starting with monthly time frame. As usual, monthly we saw that there was a doji being created, and after this doji we saw a strong move down. Now from here, I strongly believe that this instrument will drop further downside. Now let's see on the weekly time frame what kind of price action it is creating. Now on the weekly, we saw that there was a big consolidation and deceleration to the downside, and from this level of support, the price, this is the level of support, the price broke, and after this kind of breakout, you can expect couple of candles to drop down. Let's see on the daily time frame. Now daily is giving us that what may happen. Now on the daily time frame, we have seen that last day of trading week, a doji has been created. Now because this is a, you see this is a very, very strong, let me delete the previous information. So what do you see, that it is dropping with a strong move with a doji, and it could happen that in the new trading week, maybe one doji created, or maybe from here it could drop. Because it's a long established downtrending market, I will be only thinking for going short in this instrument based on price action pattern. I want to see little bit of retracement here, and then I will be trading to the short side. So this is the situation with the USDZAR. Now let's see US oil, USD Mexican peso, and gold. So first of all, let's see Mexican peso. USD Mexican peso, what we see that first of all, this is also a strongly bearish market. This is the daily chart. Let's see monthly time frame. Now what we saw monthly, now there is an important clue to look at on the monthly time frame. We saw that a head and shoulder has been created in this monthly. We see there is a strong head, and with this doji left shoulder, with this green candle right shoulder, and after that, as usual, with this current monthly candle, it has completed this head and shoulder pattern. Now from here, we might see slowly a bigger move like this, or maybe creating a consolidation and deceleration pattern like that. So with that being said, USD Mexican peso higher time frame also bearish. Let's see on the weekly. Now on the weekly as well, we saw that after this doji, we saw as usual the price broke down, likely to drop further. Now let's see daily. Now daily is also, you see, back to back after this breakout to the upside. This is a false breakout, and then we saw a strong drop to the downside. Now at this point, where we can trade this instrument, going to the 4-hour time frame. Now let me draw this level of support. Now we need to see a test of this previous support here as a resistance. So this is the level that we can trade next week. USD Mexican peso is from this level of support as a resistance. So if we see on the 4-hour, this is where we can see the 20 period moving average, and as soon as the price will rise here, test this 20 period moving average, on the return we will be going short with a high risk to reward ratio. Now let's see what is happening with gold. Let's see what kind of trading opportunity we have. This is the hot one, guys. Gold, let's see what kind of price action it is creating. Now first of all, monthly. Now what do you see, that monthly gold was bullish for a very, very long period of time. Now this is the last week of the month. So what might happen with the gold? We might see, you see, this is the bullish market, and we can expect to be further bullish. Now let's see what might happen. It could happen that this monthly candle will go up, close somewhere here, or maybe coming down and closing somewhere here. So what is likely to happen? Let's see further confirmation. Weekly time frame. Now on the weekly, you see that gold has created a series of higher low. This is a uptrending market creating a series of higher low, meaning that it could create further higher low. So what might happen, what I think that in the new trading week is, let me draw this trend line here with this gold, and what is likely to happen. Let's go on the daily time frame. Now there are two possible scenarios. The daily chart will give you clear idea what might happen. What I think is that one possible scenario, that because this is a bullish market, okay, so one possible scenario is gold will open with a gap here on the 4 hour, let's say, with a gap, and then if it opens with a gap, then we might see straight uprise from here, and somewhere here it is closing in the week. Another possibility, which is also high probability, is that you see this doji has created with a lower high, right? So if we draw a trend line here, okay, let's say we draw a trend line, okay, what we might see that instead of opening with a gap, the price will break this high, so break this doji to the upside, okay, and from here, after the breaking this doji, gold will drop maybe to this trend line at least, and then closing somewhere here. So closing somewhere here means monthly close. Let me show you. So if it close monthly as a, let's say, as a doji somewhere here, which is, I think, that high probability, that what we will see on the daily is exactly gold is coming back to this level of support, and from here maybe in the new month we might see another pattern is being created and gold is going this way. That is one possible scenario, or maybe even dropping down from here at the end of the story. So this is what likely to happen, and I think that this is going to drop from here to this level, because you see that this market already overextended, and less probability that gold will go from directly from here, but which is not impossible. Anything can happen in trading. So let's see what happened. Smash the like button now if you find value in this. Now let's see on US oil what kind of price action it is creating. Now US oil bullish, no question about it. This is the daily time frame. Now let's see how the price action is being formed monthly. Because of the fundamental reason, we see that US oil is rising. So in the, you see this is a half doji, half body, half wick, half body candle, and if this monthly candle closes somewhere here, we might see another one going up. So let's see what's happening on the weekly time frame. Now weekly, we saw this week, this is a bullish candle. Now what I think in the next trading week is basically the price may go in a sideway on the oil, okay, in this zone. It may just move in a sideway, so which could happen on the daily time frame as well. So we might see the price back and forth in this zone, and a monthly candle, that means that monthly candle may close somewhere here and the next one may go up. So in that situation, I may not be too much interested on gold, in oil, because finally it could rise in this channel, okay, this monthly. After the monthly close, oil may rise in this channel. So even if I find proper entry point, because this is a weekly forex forecast, we don't know what will happen in the middle of the week, but every day in the live streaming I advise you what to do. So we might trade at least, because it has shown an inverted head and shoulder here as well, which could give us a possible up move opportunity. So I will trade at least keeping stop loss below this level and targeting at least 1 to 2, so which could give me a good risk to reward if I find proper entry point, and I will keep you updated. So this is the situation with the gold. Let's see now with DXY. Now DXY is the mirror of euro dollar and all the dollar pairs. So we see that last day of trading week DXY has created a nice pin bar. Okay, so this is a pin bar, bullish pin bar, okay, with this 20 period moving average. And we saw that DXY, basically this is a daily chart, and we even don't need to see the higher time frame on this one. I see that it's a nice pattern here on the daily. We saw that, you see there is a gap opening, and also back to back, there is a one candle, another one support, another one support, and then the price started to move up. So we see that DXY has created this bullish candle. So what we might see from here, pardon me, I can't receive it. So from here, I strongly believe that DXY will rise. Even if it creates a gap opening, then we might see a bigger move, which is highly likely to happen. This is the daily chart, and as you can see, the previous day the price basically crossed almost 2 candle. Now from it grabbed the liquidity and likely to be bullish. As soon as I'll find that trading opportunity, I will smash it. I will send it to you. Smash the like button now. I will send it to the VIP members, and also I will update on YouTube. Wherever you are, you can see what happened. Now let's see quickly crypto and US30 and US500. Then we'll wrap up this session. So first of all, BTCUSD. Let's see. Now BTCUSD is looking like so far bullish. Okay. Let me show you monthly, because this is the monthly close. Now what I think in BTCUSD is that if this current monthly candle remain below this level, I have drawn the level, okay, and closes as a doji, next one likely to drop. One situation. On the other hand, if this monthly candle closes, okay, closes above this level like that, then we might see a rise from here. And I think that BTCUSD, this is the monthly chart, as I told you, may move along this channel. It look like it is creating a channel, and we might see just going back and forth in this channel. So this is highly likely to happen. So let's see, directly going to the daily time frame to see how we can trade. We already have closed a successful trade from here last 2 days ago with the VIP members, and now we see that this consolidation currently on the daily time frame, this has been broken here. So what is the opportunity to trade? As BTCUSD looks like bullish, I'll be waiting for this monthly resistance to be closed, because at any point we might see this candle is dropping from here. So if this monthly resistance is broken, then on the test of this resistance as a support, I will take long from here with a high risk to reward ratio. So this is the situation with BTCUSD. And you know that Ethereum normally is following BTCUSD, same kind of pattern, a little bit of different. So the same situation, I'll be waiting for this monthly resistance. So you see there is a monthly resistance here as well. I'll be waiting for this close, and if I see that it is broken on the retest on the lower time frame, maybe on the daily, I'll be going long from this zone if I see proper breakout. Otherwise I will be waiting for the monthly close. Now this is the situation with BTCUSD and Ethereum USD. Now let's see quickly the indices. US30, what's happening now? US30, this is daily chart, is also bullish. We saw that it has created a big impulse followed by a consolidation. This is a bullish pattern and a high probability that US30 will rise up. You see this is an overall, uptrending market from a very, very long period of time, and from here we can expect that this US30 is likely to go up from here. We already see that the last day of trading week there has been a breakout of this consolidation. So normally that's how the price moved. Let's see on the 4-hour time frame what kind of pattern it has created. Now 4-hour as well, it is creating a bullish pattern. Now this is a bullish pattern, and in the new trading week, I want to see something like a gap opening with a big long candle at the top, and then I will be considering going long with this one. It's a long-term bullish market. Buying is always a good idea. Now US 30 and US 500, same kind of situation, as you can see, same kind of pattern. So same condition. As soon as I will be seeing proper price action, then I will be going long. It was a long video. Thank you for staying with patience, and thank you for subscribing to the channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you.